I'm gonna say, listen, it's okay to. I'll say this: it's okay. It's absolutely okay to say, yo, I'm still fuck with PlayStation because console's easier. I might, they still might be the only platform that has physical media on theirs, and it's simple, it's easier, you like the games, right? But if you talk shit about Xbox, saying you don't need an Xbox, you can play on PC, or Xbox is third party, all this other extra shit, then you gotta apply it to PlayStation. It's the same thing.
Who would have thought Puertorock would have came out and even chastised his own community? Now he even sees the light. He's like, come on, cucarachas, why are we still eating these breadcrumbs from Microsoft when we could also enjoy this on PC? And now the cucaracha familia don't want nothing to do with Felipe. That is what's going on here, man. You're like, you can't come back to the cucaracha nest. A cucaracha. Like, I mean, come on, man. The fact that Puertorock is telling you this, man, just goes to show you that the PlayStation fanboy community is in shambles.
You understand?
Oh, God.
Because, but if you're the type to be like, it doesn't matter if PlayStation put their games on others. It's just simpler for me to stay on PlayStation. I got my library. It's simple. It's usually cheaper. I'm cool with it. That's cool. But then people should have never made fun of the Xbox dudes for making the same decision.
Woo! Games still won another W. I guess we already know who would have won that debate if that ever happened. I mean, like I said, man, much respect to you, Puertorock, for keeping it honest and actually telling people the truth, man. Because, I really thought he was going to try to go down that rabbit hole, but no, he's not even having. He's like, bro, if this what it was all about, then how come we didn't just leave these Xbox dudes alone? And you can't sit there and say we started it, because guess what? This didn't start happening until Xbox. You feel what I'm saying? But when it happened, you guys was clowning on them. Remember what I said before. Never say never. Laugh now, cry later. As you guys can see, that's exactly what's happening. And now you got PlayStation fanboys out here capping, oh, we don't mind if our games go to PC. We don't mind if our games go to other platforms, which we all know damn well that ain't the truth.
When they said, if Phil wants to put his games on PlayStation or PC, I don't care. I like my Xbox. I got my library. I like Game Pass. I'm good. We should let them alone. Because that's all they said. They said, listen, I like Xbox. I'm cool. But wait, they didn't do that shit. Let me catch up some super chats right here. Oh, yeah. We got Prel. He says, my NY brother, P-Rock, are you going PC if day and day? I'll be honest, I already said I'm not getting the PlayStation 6. And we'll talk more about that. But
he ain't getting the PlayStation 6. King David was right. No PlayStation 6 is crazy.
My PlayStation, I'm going to enjoy...
I'm getting a PS6.
I'm not. Brother, listen.
You out here sounding like Robert De Niro from Jackie Brown when he kept saying to Samuel Jackson, brother. he really being serious about this.
You are talking to the dude. Listen.
Puertorock feels betrayed. And I can see why, man. He's got content from over 8 years ago saying these things about PlayStation with exclusives just to realize he was wrong all along. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to be right. If you're wrong for 8 years of your life, of course, you're going to want to start being right. At the end of the day, man, I would recommend still buy a PlayStation 6. That's what the vast majority of your catalog is. There's no reason why you should abandon that all because of some console war. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to look at as to what you invested. You got to look at the value proposition.
You talking to the dude that didn't buy the PS4 day one. Did you forget? You forgot.
I think, honestly, you're excited.
I didn't buy my PS4 in 2015.
But I think they got the right launch.
No. But look at the two differences. I know. The launch game's going to be on PC. The launch game's going to be on PC within 6 months.
It shouldn't matter, though, Puertorock. I'm gonna keep it on. This is the problem, right? And this is a fanboy mindset. You're still kind of doing it. I'm going to tell you, brother, why, right? I ain't even really trying to clown on this dude because, like I said, at this point, I have a lot of respect for Puertorock for telling the truth. My whole thing is this, though. You invested thousands of dollars in PlayStation, in the ecosystem, practically in everything, and you're willing to throw that away because your games are going 6 months to another platform? To me, that is stupid. You're still getting the games first. You're still getting the games before the competition. And even if you didn't, you still have access to the games that you paid for, and you're willing to throw that all away so you can buy the same games because you feel better, because people will no longer clown you anymore. I mean, you're still going to be clowned on. People are going to still look at it like, well, you still didn't see it. I mean, it's happening. I mean, at the end of the day, I've had people tell me the same thing. GameStop, will you go to PC? I'll go to PC when the time fits itself. I don't have to force anything. I've invested a lot of money in Xbox and PlayStation. I'm going to continue to support them while they're still around. Well, depending on, certain aspects. But still, as long as I can support them, that's what I'm going to do. Why not? Why would I throw thousands of dollars off my PlayStation games in the trash, essentially, for a PC when I have access to these same games now? Games that I don't have to buy on PC. You feel what I'm saying? I think any rational gamer would be like, yeah, GameStop, I see your point. Now, if that's what the future of gaming holds, right, which was Microsoft's doing with the Xbox PC, still not going to throw my consoles away, but that'll be fine. I'll be like, okay, this is the direction, this is where gaming is going. Fine. But to think that I'm going to throw away all the countless amount of games, hours, and friends that I've made playing on PlayStation because of some console war, and I happen to be wrong in some of my statements, is absolutely crazy. Because at the end of the day, I'm looking at the value proposition, and we already know, unlike Xbox, PlayStation ain't got smart delivery, so you're going to be paying full price for the same games on PC. I don't care how much far they look better. To me, that is a stupid decision. I would recommend you getting a PlayStation 6, my brother. Don't listen to what these people are saying. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to video gaming, it shouldn't matter. Okay? This is when you're still kind of stuck in that fanboy mindset, because the only thing you're looking at is, oh, where am I winning? You get what I'm saying? That is stupid. I'm going to tell Porter, that is a dumb mindset, bro. I'm sorry. I agree with a lot of what he's doing in this video, but at the same time, you should get the PlayStation 6. Mostly due, you can do what you want, of course, but mostly due to those reasons that I'm bringing up.
Yeah, no, you got.
In fact, let me do the super chat. We'll get into that conversation on why I'm not getting a PlayStation 6. We'll get into that. Yeah. Rome, no Totoki slander. Listen, bro, if I see Totoki on the streets, bro, I better not. Yo, I'm gonna go to every Pac East, Pac West, Pac Japan just to find that dude, bro.
But that's I know he's just joking. I know he's just joking. But my point is this though, it's not that serious, Puertorock. Like when you say stuff like that, you're showing that you're hurt. You get what I'm saying? You're showing that you're hurt, man. You're doing a lot of good for the community, and like I said, I know we've had our differences. But, I still respect you as an individual. You know what I mean? Regardless if you think I've offended him in some ways. Because I come from the old school. I don't get offended by much things. But still, this ain't a good look, man. You're doing good right now. You're spreading the truth and awareness. Get your PlayStation 6. Enjoy it. Be happy. 6 months early. So what? So be it. Okay? All this PC stuff shouldn't deter you from wanting to play these games. Because they were dropping them on PC anyway. And you still was enjoying them on PlayStation. It seems like you don't want to enjoy it because now they're expanding on that, and they're gonna put the games on PlayStation, on Xbox and Nintendo Switch. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if this was what it really meant to you, Puertorock, all I'm saying, and I'm very good at deciphering things, you've already would have abandoned PlayStation. You have already went to PC. You see, you guys are using PC as an scapegoat now, and it's kind of laughable to me.
I better not see him, bro. I catch him. He's catching these hands. Y'all gonna see me on Twitter in the news, bro. PlayStation Fanboy attacks CEO. You're gonna be like, what kind of stupid fanboy attacks a CEO because of games? And then you see my face in the mugshot. Like this. He's gonna catch these hands, dog. Patrick Allen. Is Sony going to make Bungie do third-party games because Bungie is a loss to Sony? Oh, yeah, this thing multiplayer. Bungie ain't going nowhere. They're not shutting that out. Yeah. Bro,
they can't afford it. 3 billion.
Yeah, I mean, worst acquisition ever, bro. Let me cook. I think the position that Herman has needs to be split into. Herman takes care of the single-player games.
But the whole fucking console that gave us a shit ton of games. You look at the PS4 and onward, it's like, bro, that shit. Once that online money came in, it was not letting that shit go.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're a PlayStation fan, and if this is what it took for you guys to go to PC, then you still got the mindset of a fanboy. It's about time you erase that, because this is what PC gamers are afraid of. This is the type of mindset they don't want you coming into their platform, because like I've said before in my live stream, you guys are going to come in with all these restrictions, all that. You're going to be bringing all these bad habits to the PC gaming platform. Things is already getting bad for them with Steam and how they removing some games. You console gamers ain't going to help that. You know, and you console gamers do buy games. You do support the industry. They PC gamers are fully aware of that for certain games, just not your exclusives. But still, this type of impact, this new fluctuate of people coming to PC, especially how rapidly it's going to happen, it's going to really impact PC gaming. And you have PC gamers that are going to deny it, but there's a reason why they tell you, stay on your console. All I'm saying, you've already invested thousands amongst thousands of dollars from PS4, I can't count, well, probably from PlayStation 1, but we'll say PS4, PS5, and then if you bought the PS6. That's 2 generations of consoles that you're willing to leave behind because they're on PC. But now, the whole thing is, these games were still coming to PC, but that didn't make you make your decision now, Puertorock, until they were going to drop on Xbox. Y'all like GameStop? You ain't lying. You was not lying. So, this also goes to show you, and since Microsoft is making essentially an Xbox PC, because that's what you guys call it, why don't you pick that up? Oh! Let me guess. Because it has the Xbox label on it. Matter of fact, the Xbox PC would actually be perfect for the pony, according to your logic. You know what I'm saying? Well, like GameStop, so you always got those good bars, man. I try to tell you, I'm very good at breaking things down. But yet you guys would dare not buy the Xbox PC in favor of just a PC because you don't like the name of Xbox. You just can't see, even though you're still going to support them and whatever you buy is still going to have Windows. So, I mean, at this point, Microsoft's like, hey, Pony, come get the Xbox PC. We made it specifically for you, dummies. You get PlayStation and Xbox games. The games you enjoyed on your PlayStation 5 and probably 6. You might as well come down with us. You get the access to Game Pass and you're saving that value. It's so funny that Microsoft decided to do that with their latest new platform, right? And PlayStation is going to come up with a more traditional console. It's like Microsoft already knows. They already know.
Now it just keeps going up and up and up. And you always ask yourself, what true benefits do you get as a Plus subscriber? Because right now, I can't tell you how many months have gone by in PS Plus where I didn't even bother downloading the games because I thought they were straight ass.
I honestly, I don't know who this guy is, 8-Bit, whatever his name is, Cloud Gaming. But yeah, I would agree.
And not worth it. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this. So,
I don't even waste time with it.
That's me. Some people might go, games are good. I can't.
And plus, you're on PC, so you get Steam deals out the ass for like $5, $6. Like, you're not even worried about.
It's the same thing on console, Puertorock. Don't downplay consoles. Consoles, it has the same type of deals.
Oh, even Epic Games give you free games. Epic Games give free games with no subscription. They just do it.
Look at Puertorock with his eyebrows going up like, yeah, they get free games. Look at that. He already tasted it, man. The pony dust his wear off. He been rehabilitated. Hey, yo, somebody go get this man, bro. They trying to drag him back into the stables. And he's like, hey, on Epic Games, you get the free games. And his eyebrows go up. Look, let me see. You can see the cheer in this. Look at that. When you talk about PlayStation, look how moody he looks. You know, got the grumpy face out here looking like a character from Three Stooges.
He's not even worried about.
But as soon as you see the free games and he start looking at all those benefits on PC, you start seeing a smile on his face. Look at that.
Hell, even Epic Games give you free games. Epic Games give free games with no subscription. They just do it.
He happy. He can't wait for his PC. He ain't definitely getting no PlayStation 6 with that. Hold on, let's see that again.
Like $5, $6.
He ain't getting no PlayStation 6.
He's not even worried about. Hell, even Epic Games give you free games. Epic Games give free games with no subscription. They just do it.
He happy. He ain't coming back. No PlayStation 6. No PlayStation 6, bro. You already know. Look at that. He happy, man. He like, oh, yeah. PC, baby. Woo, look at that. He happy.
Though I had that option, I'm always still on the PlayStation. I'd be looking around trying to find shit.
But like I said, man, as gamers, we got to stop doing this, man. This is all about playing. This ain't about winning nothing. At this point, this is all politics. You know? Now, if these are the decisions you want to make, Puertorock, based off those elements, then fine. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Ain't nobody judging you. But all I'm saying is that you're going to abandon all the library of PlayStation games that you said you know and love just to play the same PlayStation games on PC, paying full price for them even, I mean, you got to look at the value proposition, brother. You have to. You get what, and then on top of that, you're waiting 6 months, like you said, whatever day for some games, like 6 months to wait. I mean, I just don't get it, guys. I'm just saying, as a person that has invested money into these catalogs from PlayStation to Xbox, I can't see myself abandoning it until I can't abandon it no more. You feel what I'm saying? If that's what gaming is leading to, then by all means, then that's what you have to deal with. But as of right now, I'm going to enjoy the consoles until the wheels fall off, and I hope most console gamers do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys share, like it. You know what to do. Continue to support the videos because the videos are only going to get better from this point forward. And like I said, much respect to Puertorock for keeping it honest and, you know, telling you guys the truth. But just try to get that fanboy mentality out, bro. Because PC gamers, they might be laughing about it, but real genuines really don't like it. So take care, guys. Peace out.